What's up, guys? I'm Lester, and today we're gonna be talking about Dragon Ball Super once again. And like I said in my last video, my episode 50 to 56 review of Dragon Ball Super, that I'm finally back, and now I'm gonna be doing all the reviews again of Dragon Ball Super. And today we're gonna be doing episode 57, the review of Dragon Ball Super. Zamasu and Black team up and go against Trunks and Goku, and this battle was really interesting. This was, oh my god, this episode was epic. Like last week's episode 56 was really amazing. Like shit was happening. We were like, oh my god, Super and Pink finally made his first debut, and we were all like, it looks badass, man. And in this episode, the fight continued, but we didn't have Vegeta because he was knocked out last episode. But we had Trunks and Goku team up, and it was crazy because it was like the tag team battle for the one of the first times in Dragon Ball Super, I think. Probably the first time in Dragon Ball Super, but one of the first times in like Dragon Ball Z. It was like crazy, like because Trunks was fighting Zamasu and Goku was fighting Black at the same time, and they're like going all over the places fighting. The battle was like pretty much one-sided. Like you could tell that Zamasu and Black had the upper hand because Goku and Trunks were holding them off pretty good, but at the end of the day, you could tell that the one who were really winning were Black and Zamasu, because Super Saiyan Pink was pretty much on the same level as Super Saiyan Blue, and plus Trunks is not really that strong, even though he did really good against Zamasu. But Zamasu is immortal, as we found out in this episode, because Trunks even like there was this one part where Trunks even like made his sword go through Zamasu, and Zamasu just laughs and he's like, oh my god, like really, you guys are nothing to me because I'm immortal. My body, like the wound healed, so pretty much he's immortal. You can't kill him, like no matter how strong you are. And I think not just his immortality, he actually is pretty strong. For Supreme Kai, as we know, he's really strong. So yeah, there we have it. Zamasu and Black together are indestructible. Like I think they could beat Beerus together. I mean, Beerus, as we found out in I think episode 55, he can really be beaten really easily if you kill the Supreme Kai. But I'm just talking about Beerus, like fighting him one-on-one, that these two could beat him. Like if they team up Beerus, they could beat Beerus because they took down Super Saiyan Blue Goku plus Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, which is pretty strong. Like they did it really easily, which is really good. Like oh my god, these guys are strong together. They are like really good. And about them fighting together, Zamasu and Black, they did in a state in this episode, Zamasu did say they're like partners. They both have the same goals and dreams. They share the same dreams, so that's why they're working together. They're not like a henchman, like Zamasu works for Black or Black works for Zamasu. They both like team up and stuff and destroy humans. That's their job. Like it's not their job, but they want to do that. I mean, they are kind of gods, I guess, because Zamasu is a Supreme Kai, and Black, we don't know who he is, but I think he's some kind of god too, because he keeps talking like he is a god, and now that he is on equal terms with Zamasu, he has to be some kind of god, and probably some kind of god of destruction, even though I don't really have a theory on that right now, but I will go into that later, maybe another speculation video on that, since I am back with the Dragon Ball, reviews and discussions and everything. But this episode was like 10 out of 10, because last week's episode I gave it like 9 out of 10 because the fighting was pretty good, and like Super Saiyan Pink just took it away. But this week was even better. I know Vegeta wasn't in it, and I felt bad for Vegeta last week, but still, Trunks and Goku together fighting Zamasu and Black was totally amazing. They were going into the buildings. I don't know why, but this episode just looked fantastic. The animation was really good last week, and especially this week, the animation was really good. Trunks and Goku, when they were like fighting, going through buildings and stuff, it looked so beautiful. Reminded me of kind of the Hit and Goku fight. I don't know, because in that battle the animation was pretty good too. Like there was this one part where there were Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken was flying in the air, like going really fast with Hit's aura, purple aura, and it was like red and purple aura in the air. It looked so beautiful, just like that. Super Saiyan Pink and Super Saiyan Blue looked so beautiful. This fight, I'm telling you, was crazy. If you're one of those people who really wants action, you go into this episode and you will enjoy it so much. Like I gave it a 10 out of 10 because I enjoy action really much. That's one thing about Dragon Ball Z. It has the best action, in my opinion. I don't know about you, but Dragon Ball Z is the best action type cartoon, like anime. Like it is so epic. The battle, especially in this battle represents Dragon Ball Super as like a good anime. Like because this episode I think was like, for me, this is my new favorite episode. I know it's kind of like just because of fighting. I do really like the enjoy the fighting, but it's not just that. This episode looked fabulous. I don't know why, like the animation, the fighting, and then we actually had some emotional scenes too, like during the end when Zamasu and Black were about to take Goku and Trunks down. They had him on the ground, and then Zamasu actually did his black Kamehameha. I think he did it last episode too, but last episode he didn't fire it. This episode he actually fired it. Goku and Trunks were actually like really beaten up. In the end they actually lost, even though they put up a good fight. Goku Super Saiyan Blue and Trunks Super Saiyan 2 actually lost, and they were about to get shot by the Kamehameha, and they were trying to run away, but still this time this time they didn't get saved. Zamasu came in and he grabbed both of them. That was a pretty like cool moment. I don't know why, because like they're trying to run away and Zamasu just comes. He's like, where do you think you guys are going? You guys are staying right here. And you would probably be like, wait, he wants to kill him, get himself killed too. But remember, he's immortal, so nothing's gonna happen to him. So Zamasu just took the shot. Nothing happened to him, but the Kamehameha affected Goku and Trunks really much. Like they were really beaten up. Like if they stayed there, they might have died. Like with because Zamasu and Black after that didn't quit. Zamasu and Black were about to do more. They had like another attack in their hand. They like did this big attack together, like this big dark spirit bomb thing with both of their hands, and they were about to shoot it at like Trunks and Goku. And I'm like, oh my god, if that they actually shoot that, they're like Trunks and Goku are done. Like they're done. Even if Super Saiyan Super Saiyan Blue Goku is there, he's still done. Even and especially Trunks, I was like, oh no, they're done, man. These guys are nothing but shit now. Oh my god, I feel so bad for them. But then Vegeta shoots from the back. Just like this reminded me so much of the Shell Saga when Gohan was like one of Gohan's arm wasn't working and he was getting like Cell had the upper hand when they were doing an energy blast contest, and then everyone was trying, Piccolo was trying, everyone was trying to help Gohan win, but none of their attacks had any effect. But then Vegeta came in and his attack actually really had effect because he was one of the strongest there, close to Gohan kind of. And in this episode we had Vegeta do the same thing again, and that I really appreciate that, because Vegeta, a lot of people had a problem last episode that Vegeta always gets knocked down first and then Goku has to step in and do it for Vegeta and win the game. But this time Vegeta actually wasn't useless. He was actually pretty useful, because if you think about it, even though he went down really fast last episode, he still saved them. Like without him they would not be alive. It's so like it's obvious. Like Vegeta saved their butts. Like without Vegeta, he basically sacrificed himself because he had no energy left. He was about to die, and he still saved them. So yeah, clapping for Vegeta, man. Like Vegeta really did it. He showed that he's the Prince of all Saiyans. He still got his pride. Zamasu and those guys, Zamasu and Black even said these Saiyans are really like they don't give up. Yeah, and Vegeta really showed his Saiyan pride in this. He didn't give up. So anyway, after that, like they were about to like they're like, oh wow, Vegeta, you think that's gonna stop us? But they were trying to like they were about to attack them again, but then Mai and her forces actually came and threw this smoke grenade or something at Black and Zamasu, and they couldn't see anything. And then she grabbed and then Yajirobe came and he grabbed them and he just like ran away with them. And then Vegeta, if you're wondering about Vegeta, Mai saved him, so all of them got saved barely. And then Zamasu and Black, by the time the smoke cleared, they were Goku and Vegeta and Trunks were already gone. And then Mai quickly put them in the time machine and like send them to the back, and that was a pretty emotional scene because Trunks was like, what are you doing, Mai? Come with us. But Mai was like, no, I have to stay here and help the others. And he's just like, no, Mai, and Mai just looking at him and smiling, and Yajirobe's right next to him. Even though I don't really care about Yajirobe, I'm actually kind of mad at him. I don't know if I forgot to mention this in the last episode or not, but I don't get, like, Dragon Ball Super, the age and everything has a really big problem. Even Yajirobe, even though I don't really care about him, he doesn't really matter. Still, he is like 60 plus or something. He should be 60 plus or something, because the android when the androids killed everyone, that was a long time ago, and he's still alive. He should at least have some white hair or something, but he looks like he's at least not more than 40. Oh my god, that is so stupid. He should have some white hair, and I don't really care, because at this point, like, Trunks and Goten, and then there's Mai's age, all these problems. So Yajirobe doesn't really matter. But after that, they get to the past, and like everyone probably thinks like, oh my god, they're probably winning or something. They probably kicked Black's butt, but then they see that they're beating up, and everyone freaks out. And then we have Zamasu and Gasu at their planet, and I'm like, oh, what's gonna Gasu? Is he gonna kill Gasu? But this is actually what we find out, that this Zamasu is actually not the same Zamasu. That is the future Zamasu. And this Zamasu, our Zamasu, is still not that bad, but he actually in the next episode will take some evil steps, because in this episode Gasu was watching the Terminator hit versus Goku. Actually, that was pretty cool. And then Zamasu got jealous of seeing Super Saiyan Blue, and he's like, why can't I have the god power if a human can have it? By human he means, like, he doesn't just mean earthlings. So yeah. And then he in the next episode will go he will go to the Zuno's planet, not Xenos. Zuno, that fat guy that tells everyone about, like, tells them about something they want to know, and he's gonna just go there and ask about the Super Dragon Balls and make some evil wish with them. That's what I'm guessing. I might have a speculation on the next episode, like a speculation video coming out, so be on the lookout for that. But that's pretty much it for this episode. I loved it. This is my favorite episode. This is my favorite episode, really. Like, I love the fighting in this. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Oh my god, it was totally amazing. And that's pretty much it, guys, for episode 57. I really loved it. 10 out of 10. And like I said, my episode 50 to 56 reviews are going to be down, and there's going to be a link to a video that I did my review just some days ago for all those episodes that I missed. If you want to watch that, you can. And like always, subscribe for more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and peace out.